Death Grip into Midas combo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Moon Queen, Sandwraith.
So many small games going on in the draft. That sometimes you don't notice all of them.
Yeah, no, that's why it's I like having an analyst on a co-caster and definitely bring some insight there and kind of catch it all or a good amount at least.
Even the co-casters probably doesn't notice all of it.
Yeah, it's tough to really pick up on everything.
They did ban the Sandwraith Mage Bane, so it's gonna be some different carries again today, like yesterday. Engineer, okay. It's interesting.
Engineer. I know Chaoli likes to play engineer.
I guess they're gonna be running like when we have Yuko Big on, you have kind of two support players, so you just choose to run the double support,
Mm-hmm.
which is viable in Han. I definitely favor having a jungler in Han compared to Dota, but yeah, the double support is definitely viable in Han still.
Yeah.
So when you have two players playing the same role, you just get two. They can make it work,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
Got that fourth
Just
pick.
feels like jungler is superior currently though in the current meta,
It does, yeah. Definitely.
unless you have some crazy strat. Rally, I mean, yeah, that hero just stumbled onto the scene. It seems
Again,
every game right now.
he got some buffs. He got the buff, and it drew attention to him. So I'm not surprised, and I guess I'm a little bit surprised maybe
I
in
will
some
say
way,
I'm a
but
bit surprised that he's getting picked like
yeah,
75% of
as
the
much
game
as
so
he
far.
is, yeah. If we saw him like once or twice, like yeah, what do we? But yeah, you are right. We've seen him now like
It's
four or
almost
five
every game
times.
right now. Yeah,
It does seem like it.
it's crazy.
Hey, he's a
I
fun
mean,
hero.
what makes him better than Mag though is where I'm kind of sitting. You have the Mag Gladiator, Meraxes, Gauntlet option. Choose to go with the Rally. Guess it's his laning presence after the buff of the E that makes people want to get him. He can come out ahead of
Well,
his lane.
I think there is that. Yeah, the buff to exactly kind of winning the lane for a lot of other heroes, but then the solo kill potential. He's more of like a Pebbles and a Deadwood in that sense, where he does have that with the Seismic Slam and the Compel combo and get the
Yeah, that's
quick
true.
kills. So
Kind of a better Deadwood
yeah,
right now. Because
okay.
Deadwood just gets so insanely nerfed. Look at the ulti. It's 400, 650, 900 on Rally, 200 on Deadwood. That's. I mean, even though he gained some strength, it's borderline useless to have 200 ulti at level 6.
It's kind of funny you put it that way because yeah, obviously Deadwood's single target in Seismic Slam is well AOE there. So um, yeah, I never really
Just,
looked at it
if you
like
think
that.
about Deadwood was like 450, 650, 1150 at one point.
Yeah, jeez.
And now his ulti at level 3 does less damage than it did at level 2 at that point. I don't know. They killed that hero off for sure.
Well, Rally's taking the place, you could say. Just fine there. Corrupt the Disciple.
Scout right click again. Yeah,
And
they
there we
like the
go.
scout. I see them run it a lot in scrims, and they ran it yesterday as well once.
See, this game, it's not as. It doesn't really, like, make as much sense, I feel.
It's, it's like the same as yesterday. They got the corrupt disciple counter again,
Yeah.
so it's weird. I would prefer a carry that can do more with his spells when you have the corrupted disciple.
Yeah, yesterday at least there was like there was the wild soul I think it was in that game too. That yeah, at least you
Guess
could
there
disarm
isn't
him.
that
But
many hero stuff though.
true.
Yeah, there was the wild sword yesterday. That's true, definitely. This game, it's just well, who are you gonna disarm?
Hmm.
Corrupted? He wants you to be in his face, so
Yeah. I mean, in the end, he is an active carry. It's not like you're getting him just to be a counter carry, like a disarm tool. So, like it's and yeah, if you like playing him, you enjoy it. Clearly, as you pointed out yesterday, they do. So they gonna run it again here, at least game one today. We'll see how it works out. So there's the good luck, have funs, and here we go into game number one now. As right away, Druid's heading towards the bottom lane as a team. So is ECX actually. So it could be a little bit of a skirmish here. Jelly ported in. Okay, so we got here so fast. gets the ward down. They're going to see all 5 roaming down here. So ECX has that advantage. They know this is coming. Can they really do anything to it? Oh, man, they want to fight this.
They have great level 1 on ECX.
Oh, he got the stun. Midas, he does have his way to get away. You see the compel right there. The combo stone hits him. The conduit's up, and Midas, one more auto attack. No, he can't get it off. He will survive. Great team support right there to barely keep him alive from Druids. Wow. That was close.
Unfortunate, that was the only target they could reach.
Yeah. Able to warp away amongst other things, so very close call, but in the end, going to be fine. You mentioned, yeah, pretty good level 1 team here on the Legion side, so ECX definitely was all for taking that, but coming up a little short in the end. Not the biggest deal in the world, though. Just means they didn't get that extra boost. It's not like it cost them a whole lot. As are they going to defensive trial it? Interesting. So NG and Andromeda are down here so far to start.
That's one way of dealing with the Midas. You can't really box him out solo Andromeda, but 2 heroes, easy. Easy to box him out.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that is the idea here. You see Midas running in. He dropped the ward of sight, so... Or no, that was from earlier. Okay, STST dropped that. He's going to leave it
Oh,
for
he
Midas.
did drop it.
Oh, did
but
he?
it
Okay.
says STST because it's his ward.
So he's acting like he placed it then. Midas.
Yeah.
He's going to have to try to get away from this one. Another combo stun.
He's dead.
He should be dead here. 2 more seconds. There we go. Keg stun again. 1 more second. Not even needed. And Immoboy even gets it. Chased him down. So, they didn't get the initial bloodlust, but they get it anyways onto Midas. So feeling just fine there. Yeah, you mentioned, it's not often you see 2 supports. You know, obviously they didn't know exactly how they were going to lane, but 2 supports right from the beginning at the bottom lane. It's a defensive trial lane against 1 hero, but it works out there.
Engineer rotating top now. Or maybe just getting wards. Let's see.
He's going to buy a ward here probably, or he's going to the observatory and maybe waiting him to buy it.
He's going to be struggling this game, the Midas. It's great to address him so he doesn't get that good start. The hero can get in lane.
Yeah.
We saw that yesterday. The hero really, if you don't get anything in suicide lane, then you're kind of useless. You kind of transition into that second support with a stun to offer, but you're never really going to get anything else. Maybe a PK.
You see NG up here. He actually bought Dust there on the observatory because he's coming to the top lane. Try to maybe make a play on the scout.
He's pretty tanky though with that Iron Shield.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think
they're going to have the damage. Maybe if he mans up here.
Yeah, maybe they have something. Dust?
No, it's not going to be enough.
Okay.
It's too risky as well with Rhapsody missing.
Yeah.
And Deadlift in the jungle.
A little surprised he didn't even try to Dust, frankly, but I guess he figures might as well save the charges.
Yeah.
Not going to commit for it, so well, they're kind of going in again. But as you said, here comes that support now. Death Grip coming out. It's going to hit. He can't avoid that really. Zane, he is going to fall. So, yeah, they hung around a little too long there. In the end, gets killed. So, good play from Druids. And, you know, I do got to say, I do feel like, again, it's not to make excuses. I hate sounding like that. But it does seem like a little bit of, like, it's obvious that they're using ringers. It doesn't seem like that's a play that ECX would make right there, you know, really sticking around for a long time, then ultimately getting ganked because of how long they're waiting around together. So, but happened here.
But you can't really take credit away from, I mean, they show up, they do their best.
Yeah. Let's kind of go figure. We're talking Druids in both those games.
Before they actually get, beaten by a good team again.
Yeah.
Can't really take credit away from them. They're doing great right now.
Absolutely. That was a good gank by them at the top and tying it up at 1 hero kill apiece at least. How's this middle lane going? Rally versus Lord Self Forest, and it's Rally.
I would expect that to be
ahead.
fairly even, but with a slight edge to Lord Self Forest because of the E. It's just stronger than the battle experience.
Okay.
Because Rally can't man up on him, but I feel like he's playing it a bit too passive right now, Doomgrowl. Giving too much respect to Rally.
Yeah, maybe Get a little bit of that. Hasn't played against Rally in a while, especially after the change, so that's catching off guard a little bit. But again, both are doing overall pretty good here. As he gets the regen rune, bottom lane Midas is going to try to, or he's going to have to somewhat escape pressure here from Andromeda as he's coming back in, but no, won't even have to. Runs back in time anyways. So Scout, his farm, it's overall, I'm guessing, it's all right. 18 and 6 here. It's not like taking off, but you know, he's doing all right here, and it is essentially a duel lane up here now in full. Engineer staying up here.
Yeah.
Something to deal with that. Some good kill potential between
It's
them.
interesting as well to see the choices, the calls that ECX makes when they don't have tanker. It's oftentimes a bit different because he normally calls, I believe, in game. So.
Oh, true. Yeah, he definitely does. Something I pointed out about the last DreamHack we had, he was very vocal during the game.
Yeah, he's normally very loud and he has a lot to say about what's going on, what they're doing in certain situations. So I think that's really a huge loss, like Fuzzy for complexity, but that's in another way.
Yeah,
he's not calling.
Of course. So you got Deadlift too. His farms, you know, nothing radical either, but 235 GPM. He's level 5 now. He hasn't done a lot of ganking attempts, other than the one where he got the kill, of course, on a lodestone or assisted for it. So, but where is he porting here? He's going bottom, it looks like. So yeah, they're gonna try to set up a kill on a corrupted. You got a level 4 Midas as well. Oh, this could very likely be one. Here we go. There's the death grip. Corrupted having to hold his ground. Steam Boots is tanky. It's not tanky enough. Oh, man, that got close, but yeah, a little too much. Andromeda also off to the side now is in trouble. 2 seconds on that death grip.
Caught. If he's smart about it, swing it around. Yeah.
Yeah, well played.
He's dead.
And should be dead. One more auto attack, maybe. Okay,
yes.
they're making it take forever. Okay, there we go.
Eventually. But that's the combo, again, as I was talking about. The long range and the death grip into setting up a Midas combo, which is so much damage with all 3 spells. It's a guaranteed kills on most heroes.
Yeah. It's excellent by them, and obviously, so just as I'm mentioning, you know, Bexu hasn't been too very active just yet. Sure enough, ports bottom, sets up a couple of kills. And now he's heading back into the jungle, so doing very good now on his death. With his death grip even, deadlift here. Top lane Scout pushing in the top tower, so is able to successfully get it without Zane being able to stop that there. You know, we see Zane level 5 here on Lodestone. Again, you normally would expect him to be a little, but because the Engineer being up here as the partner for a lot of it, you know, stealing some experience there in that sense, so as high of a level as you'd want to be.
It's looking very grim for ECX this early start. Because they have 2 supports who is not really accomplishing a whole lot right now in terms of rotations. And they're not getting any farm because of that. So they're sitting on no boots, hard to make rotations then. And again, as you mentioned, Lodestone suffering from having NG as lane partner right now.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get more farm from having NG there really. He just lost XP.
Got corrupted despite that death. He is farming overall pretty good, 364 GPM. And I wonder what Imba Boy is going to go for. Seems like just a firebrand guy in general. So I wouldn't be surprised to possibly see that, but you talk about staff.
Has to be his favorite item.
Yeah. It's kind of helping farming.
This game though, I think Geo is he has to prioritize the Geo against Death Grip, Disarm.
Oh,
great item.
Getting rid of those, yeah. Oh, over here, the Ancients.
Even the silence, you can get that off with Geo as well. It is quite annoying when it's fully maxed 5-6 seconds. 6 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those electric eyes, yeah, they quite a bit. And again, it will go through Shucken Head is the point, so. I don't know if it's technically physical. I've actually had to talk about that. I don't know if it's technically physical or not. But see, the thing is, though, it doesn't work against Void Talisman. So, or it does, I should say. It does work against Void Talisman, despite Void Talisman suggesting you're immune to physical. So,
Well, it goes through shrunken, I believe.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, I guess that at that point it could just be superior magic, but
Yeah, maybe.
so I guess maybe it's just more of that. Anyways, Corrupted Disciple
But
is gonna get picked off.
superior magic, the mock superior magic doesn't go through, right?
Well, the Mock of Brilliance, that's because the aura is actually just magic.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
True.
so yeah, superior magic would make a little more sense. I don't see why that wouldn't be. Anyways, the point is I have time with like the team behind it, and I think that's something that maybe get a little more clearer on. But point being, it will go through Shrunken Heads. So there you go. Tower bottom lane
Shouldn't be
is being
the
pushed.
biggest factor in this game that it goes through shrunken though.
No. Could be good against like a Tempest, though, obviously. A good Tempest stopper in that case. You have it set up at least.
It's hard to, or not hard to do. If you're good with it, then you can pull it off a couple of times. But you have to have great game awareness.
Oh, bottom lane, you see they're trying to chase out now. You got Corrupted was picked off again, obviously, so a good play by the Hellborn side. You see Scout down here, he was dusted. Using another dust demon coming out. They really want this kill.
They should
Shatterstorm.
But they don't have TP.
Lowstone missed it though. Yeah. Good job right there by the Compel. Oh, Lord Stuff, this is a real one actually. Is here Pussy and dying. Is that enough?
He has Met investments, so it's not going to be enough.
3, 2, yeah, he's more than fine.
Great pickup with investments this game. So much or magical damage coming out. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, it's not like you need to rush the cleaver when you're not up against like a mage bane that you need to keep up with, so you can afford going a bit build up before the cleaver.
Yeah, he's got that. We mentioned the Iron Shield earlier, the Steam Boost, now that Mystic Vestment. So yeah, definitely doing plenty of that. But the Rune Cleaver probably going to be next year. First for Scout. Be good to have when he does get it, of course. Needs that to really start flash farming here. Glowstone picked up on Corrupted, so it looks like he may be going straight into that staff first even. A little surprised, I gotta say. Being Imba Boy especially. It does seem like he likes the Firebrand, really in like all cases.
Especially Geo would be good this game.
Yeah,
Hellborn
true.
Freddy's destroyed Legion Tower.
I wonder, he could just be getting it for the stats right now, but I don't know. Even that though, he has died a couple times. Maybe it is just for the stats right now, knowing he's going to get it eventually, but we'll see.
He did go 4-4-0-0 skill build, so passing up the ulti. It's interesting. It doesn't do that much. It's kind of one of those ultis where you want to skill it at 10-11 instead of getting it early on, because it doesn't do that much level 1. It's a couple of ultis you do that with.
Okay.
I don't really recall any other right now, but I know a few ultis.
Yeah, no, there's a couple, yeah. They're definitely there. Middle lane, a little bit of interaction coming out, but in the end, everyone getting away from one another, so no kills happening.
Kind of the same with a hero like Drunken Master. You wait for the level 10-11 to skill it normally.
Okay.
Because the level, unless you have some specific reason to get it level 6, if there's some specific hero you're laning against.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple out there that, yeah, it's not like the craziest thing in the world to pass up the
He
old.
got it level 9 though. That's maybe he just thinks the E is so bad. It is not that good static discharge.
It's better than like Swiftblade's E or like Magebane's E, but yeah, it's not like, oh, I better
Mage
get
Bane E,
this.
you can't underestimate that. It cancels a lot of PKs. If the other team have PKs, Mage Bane E is definitely valuable. But if they don't, then you can pass it up the whole game. I see a lot of people just passing it up all along if there's no PKs in the game. Until level 21 or whatever.
When you really have
to get it.
It's like, might as well now because the game is forcing me to. Yeah, so. I mean, static discharge, a little bit more move speed never hurts. It's like it's better to get than stats in my opinion. So he should get.
Yeah, you should get it instead of stats definitely. It's not one of those spells like counterattack where you can pass it up all along.
Yeah.
And even counterattack, I mean, even I do pass it up, or like completely pass it up sometimes, but you should get just one level. even though some people are greedy and get full stats. Just one level for the RNG. I mean,
Just
should
to have
get
that chance, yeah, why not? Over a little bit more stats, yeah. That makes sense. Middle lane, they're trying to bait out Lodestone definitely here. You got NG and Andromeda nearby, but I don't think DRZ is going to really do much about that. They're just farming elsewhere, as Scout especially is. He's getting pretty close to Rune Cleaver. I mean, he's 400 gold per minute now. Being 400 GPM without the Rune Cleaver even on Scout is actually pretty impressive. Been able to do quite a bit of work so far. As back to the middle. No, again, no action. Just everyone happens
That's
to be
why
here.
you're sitting there as a teammate. Where's your farm, man? But he is farming well, but because of all the build-up, you're like, you don't have cleaver?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Kinda. But oftentimes, you are farming well, but your team can't see it because you're going so much build-up.
There they go. Pushing out the middle.
Hellborn Freddy's
There's the
destroyed
Disco
Legion
Inferno going down. That's that new Paragon Rhapsody. It's like very bright.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Also has to do with muscle memory. You're used to seeing that 13-minute cleaver.
yeah.
So when they don't have it, you just get concerned.
What the deal
That
is.
was-
Oh, here we go as the jump right there onto Delif gets him killed. And the energy field doing a lot of work in the midst of it as well. In the background over here, Compel, the seismic slam, I believe it whiffed though. On the both heroes in the background, Scout gets picked off actually. Andromeda's able to kill Rhapsody, does fall shortly after. But definitely a big fight here for ECX. And they may push for more. Oh no, Rally is still hanging around. And that will
That
be
was
the end.
really well played by ECX. They put up the NG field and then they swapped Deadlift into the NG field. So he was silenced right off the bat and they killed him off and got a great fight. Super well played, preemptively NG fielding into swap, using it offensively.
Yeah, that's good synergy there, definitely. Throw them into it.
You could
catch
see
them off guard.
Pexer wasn't ready for that, so
No.
he got caught off guard and he died.
Yeah, I was,
And it turned out a great fight even though they were in a big deficit.
that makes more sense. Yeah, I was wondering how Deadlift was so was in there like he was, but yeah, getting swapped in can't really help that. So, yeah, good play from Chaley and Starzors there working together. As a team overall, really good. Lord South Forest cleaning up the triple stack Ancients on the Legion side in the meantime. Oh, Rhapsody's coming over right now, but just gonna ward it. We're gonna see that he's finishing them here, but
Bottom lane as well, Midas.
nothing to do anything about it. Midas does get picked up on him, as we see there. Lord South Forest got scared in the end. He actually ran away, and Rally's gonna seismic slam to kill him as soon as possible.
This time it makes sense though. Yesterday
Yeah.
we saw a rally using it on a medium game, but there he really just had to get it quick and get out. So that, well played, he used it. Being greedy there would probably end up getting him killed
Yeah, quick.
if he didn't want to use it.
Steal it and get out. So, accomplish that there.
Who have the cleaver now on Scout, so he's gonna start pulling ahead of Corrupted.
Just got that picked up here. Staff just picked up on Corrupted, as mentioned. He got 2,300 gold saved up on South Forest. So, wonder what he's going for, actually. He did go the tablet route here first.
The Legion Freddy's destroyed Hellborn
And
Tower.
probably going to play more of that utility in the end. Something like a Sheepstick next, I guess, wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, they need that lockdown, that initiation lockdown. They don't have too much I mean, Lodestone is kind of that hero. You jump in and then you need to use Rocket Drill and then press Q to get the stun. It's not that instant stun. So Scout will most likely get his shrunken off. So they need kind of this instant stun in the Sheepstick. So I'm expecting Sheepstick this game, definitely. Just feels like this team needs it because all the other spells you can pop shrunken before.
Yeah. Well, he does get the Acolyte Staff, so pretty certain that will be a Sheepstick here. Which, again, be good to have for them. So Corrupted did get that Staff, again, that's mentioned, but Staff on Corrupted is interesting because it's a very, all right, I'm ready to start now fighting item or push or whatever. It doesn't seem like that's what they're really doing, though, right now.
True. But it is just so good on that hero. I'm surprised if he's gonna go shrunken with that Mighty Blade, because you do get the Hellborn team, and it's only really Midas and Deadlift Q. That's magic, so it's not too much magic presence. I mean, I think like Geo would do more for him this game.
Yeah.
Maybe it is just for the stats, but then again, Geos would be really good this game.
Oh yeah.
Shrunken
right now.
isn't too appealing right now. So, I mean, Midas is a lot of magic damage, but it's almost the only magic damage.
Yeah, it looks like he's thinking a little bit different here. Going to be going the Shrunken most likely with the Mighty Blade picked up. Speaking of that, Scout just purchasing his own Mighty Blade.
That makes more sense though when you look at the Legion Chief full magic damage. And he, as I mentioned, he can pop his Shrunken before everything else in the Sheepstick, so it's a good pickup.
Yeah. Middle lane rally. Needs to be careful right here. There's a jump from Lodestone. Shatterstorm, everything. Oh, he's barely getting away. Not for long, though. Rally does get picked off in the end. Just too much damage. They kill the Gravestone shortly after, of course. Need to make sure of
bottom.
that. As bottom. Oh, the top lane up here, yeah. They actually do get
Yeah,
deadlift.
top lane.
As he was trying to push it in. The double tap for Doomgrowl on that Lord South Forest. So he got a little greedy there. I mean, he did some good damage to the tower, but in the end,
Not
gets
worth it,
picked
though.
off.
He was super deep there. All the way in the base, you should expect to get picked off, and if you're not quick enough with the TP, then that's really risky. I mean, they don't want to slack too much this game, Druids. Just, like, ECX is within striking distance in this game. Can't take it too lightly.
Yeah.
Even though they had a great lead. Sometimes they get ahead of themselves, and then suddenly ECX is back in the game.
Yep, that's a Scout. See, this is another thing about Scout, too, though. He is an interesting carry in that you kind of do want to use him to gank a lot. I mean, we've seen Scout play, like Immoboy, for that matter, has played Scout several times, and, you know, we actually see him play pretty aggressive with it. You know, constantly gets the early Rune Cleaver even, and then just starts going for kills, or the Abyssal Skull on top of them that's going for kills in the opposition jungle, things like that. But it seems like this one's been more of a very laid-back, very passive Scout here. Not necessarily looking for kill opportunities.
Yeah,
this
that's
game,
true.
but-
Comes a lot down to the style of the player, I think. And I know Ule, or whatever he's called now, is more of a passive carry. Who likes to get his space, as I mentioned yesterday, and then carry.
Well, there we go. Tower, or not tower, Conqueror. Conqueror kill going down right there, and there's the token. Now for Scout. So he is going to have the Shrunken. He's going to have the Shrunken here with the token. What better time than coming up here shortly in the next couple of minutes to make a play here. Make a push if you're Druids, you would think. So maybe go for that. Maybe get the secondary towers at least. There's still the bottom and the middle secondary towers up.
Yeah,
Clear
they should
those
look
out.
to get the outer towers, but they shouldn't go high ground before maybe next token, when they have a bit more damage on the Scout. Because breaking high ground right now against the Legion team is really hard, especially with the Sheepstick coming out.
Oh, see a DC right there.
We'll see how they choose to go about it, though. Definitely getting the outer towers. I don't think ECX will contest those.
Well, so yeah, that token play. See what Druids does make with it, as it looks like Gip Chili is reconnecting here. So again, guys, the Deadeye Bounty League kicking off this weekend here, and it's had some fun with it so far. And it's going to be every weekend, so no more weekday matches once again, but every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, have 3 best-of-2 series, so 6 games in total scheduled coming out all throughout here. So the next 4 or 5 weeks, I think it is, and then the playoffs, the bracket stage of this event will be after that. There is a bracket stage, and then of course, the Season 4 playoffs will then be shortly after that. The whole calendar is on HauntTour.com. You can check it out there if you like as well. So, all right, we're back now into the game. Again, see what Druids is going to decide to do here with what they have, as far as the Scout especially. See, Lodestone with that luminous
It's a really passive
prism.
game right now. Oh,
It is.
how ECX likes it. So
It is a very laid
I
back
hope they
game.
pressure ECX a bit now, though, that they have the token. Like, get the outer towers, get some map control, get them pressured, and get them to not, like they're farming really well on both Corrupted and Lord right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it's only really Scout farming on the Hellborn team, so they should really exert dominance and get the towers, get the map control while they have the token.
Midas is keeping them busy here at the top lane. Can't really solo kill.
It's just
either
what
one
are
of
they
these,
waiting for right now? What I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. It's again as we're getting at. It's you get a shrunken, you get the token right there. It's like, why do Kongor if you're not gonna really go make a play? I mean,
Exactly.
it's like I guess.
Also,
you
when
prevent-
they do have dual core and Legion, so
yeah, they got Self-Force and that Corrupted. And we've talked about Corrupted again. The conduit against this Scout, it is going to potentially be really strong. So they can't think that Scout is just going to be able to absolutely out-carry here eventually. That is for certain. So they do.
they should for sure get the towers.
I mean, I was going to say they're grouping up top lane, but Scout and Rally.
And again,
aren't even
grouping
there.
up top lane, that's high ground. That's another story really than just getting the map control. Like this game right now is just a farming game, so it's all about the map control. Getting the towers, getting the vision in their jungle would allow them to get far ahead resource rise. But right now they're just not really doing anything. And I'm not sure if that's going to benefit them in the long run.
Yeah, see Scout stealing some jungle stacks right here, so making it a little frustrating on Corrupted Disciple at least. Middle lane, Rally in the meantime getting caught here again, and he will fall. So again, especially these really passive games, every single kill is amplified that much more. That does happen, so good pickoff for ECX right there. They now have that 8-5 hero kill lead. And Scout is going to have to vanish away and go back to farming. So yeah, they're not going to make use of this token here in the end. It's a minute 40 left on it. They would need to start going now if they really were, but Rally dead, that's not going to happen. So yeah, really odd lack of decision you could say there from Druids, but
Yeah.
they're going to instead insist on farming some more.
It's just why not? I feel like you need to put pressure, a bit more pressure on them. On ECX. As a team and just because they have the opportunity.
Mhm.
I mean, they have the team. They can easily take 2 towers with Deathlift, Midas, Scout with the token.
Oh, other plans in mind there, they say. And but that does mean more farm for Imboboy on the Corrupted, and against Self-Force, he's actually trying to set up some kind of gank up here. Engineer with him. They got the Veiled Rod. Double damage on Self-Force too, jeez. But don't think they're going to get anyone. Yeah, how hard. This is kind of funny now how the token is going to wear off in 40 seconds. Yeah, here they're now pushing the bottom lane. Kinda. The Veiled Rock coming out here from the Hellborn side. So this is interesting. Is ECX going to run in it? They're just actually choosing to split push if anything. Again, they know that he has the token still at least, so they're not going to risk getting a big fight just yet. Yeah, so that's not necessarily going to work out with the Veiled Rod either. And now they're going to trade towers in the end, which if you're ECX, you're probably okay with. Now, if this keeps going, a different story, but I don't know if it is, though. As soon as the defense kicks in, you figure they're probably going to fall back here from Druids. Again, no token now or anything, so yeah, they are going to port back. They don't get the middle secondary, so overall it does work out a little bit better for Druids, definitely, but yeah, the timing just seems a little off here for Druids as far as making the plays. Oh, Lord Self-Force, he might be in trouble. He's on the run here. Scout sitting on top of him. In comes a transmute from Midas, and look at how quickly he falls as soon as they find him. Oh, the ultimate actually on Corrupted Disciple right there from Scout. Not only some decent damage, but slowing him down. And that's going to be a kill on Corrupted. So, well, great rotation from Druids, actually. You get both the cores there. Lord Self-Force bought back, by the way.
He had to.
Okay, they are
Otherwise,
pushing, yeah.
it's Rex. With that buyback, I think they're going to be able to hold them off somewhat because they don't have a token or shrunken up on Scout. So
Dude,
that's just the
Hellborn
volume, man.
Freddy's destroyed Legion
W in the
Tower.
towers down.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there you go. Tower's dead, so...
Definitely put Druids back in the driving seat, those 2 pickoffs.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's great for them.
Well, I mean, so we're criticizing that decision by them, but again, they still were kind of in the lead at this time specifically. It's just, if anything, making it clear that, yeah, this is not a game that they could just sit back and farm for farm and act like they're going to win the late game. As we've stressed, that's not the lineups that we have here. So, but yeah, they are still, and now they are even more in the lead as you were talking about there. So setting up for yet again another great spot. Now, another Kongor is going to be what's interesting now. When he comes back up here, well, they kill it right away, and then again, what do they do from that? As far as it
Thing is, I'm okay with them sitting back farming and not going high ground, but they should at least get the outer towers, I feel like, when they have the token. I'm fine with them sitting back this game and farming a bit more. Nothing wrong in that, but
okay.
not taking advantage of having a token, not doing anything to pressure them at all is a little odd to me. But they make it work right now. We got the two huge pickles.
Oh, no, no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I've been watching this mine trap here that Starzor's had is just off the middle lane, and he had like 7 mines there. It's only level 1, to be fair. So it's still good damage, of course, but yeah, an illusion scouted it, or illusion ran over it even. Blew it up, so gonna have to figure out another spot here. Try a little bit of a mine trap. Always entertaining to see if they work or not. Middle lane push. This is interesting because ECX, yeah, they're going to need to get back again. There's that onslaught from Deadlift at the Rax. Look at that. The Rax is down to half life as he starts falling back. So, of course, it's going to start regenning here, but still. Great pressure shown by Deadlift.
Yeah.
Making it tough on ECX here.
They did do what we asked for 10 minutes ago now, though. They took the map control away from ECX, so despite not having the middle tower, it's kind of the least important tower in terms of map control, the second middle tower.
Yeah.
The first middle tower is huge, but the second one isn't that important. The bottom one and the top one is more important when it comes to map control.
You got
the second one here doesn't really allow them to go to the ancients or jungle, even though they have it up. So they got good map control now on Druids, setting up for the next con.
Yeah, who should be up in the next couple of minutes here, maybe even less. I think it's a little bit less, so keep an eye on that here. But Scout, he's got the level 3 shield breaker too, which obviously is very good here. A lot more damage, has that sieging impact now, pushing towers with the level 3, so yeah, very good that he has that. The puzzle box on Deadlift is level 3. So obviously his
Shrunken
split
head on
push.
Rally. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I mean, this game it makes sense because they have so much magic damage on Legion. Normally it's just the hero. You go in, you blow your spells, you're done. It's that kind of hero Rally. So normally Shrunken head wouldn't make that much sense on an initiator like him. But this game I'm fine with it. With so much magic damage coming out.
Oh, Deadlift top lane might be in trouble here. Shatterstorm. There's just Storm Spirit. Gonna set it up perfectly. I mean, I guess he is fairly tanky, but yeah, that is not enough in the end.
Didn't even use the sheepstick or ulti on Lord, so they were confident they had that kill.
Yeah. Good stop there at least. Pexu gonna have to wait for a respawn now. Let's make a play again. As bottom lane, Compelled just missing right there on the Corrupted, but don't think they would have made a play on him anyways. He just got his Assassin Shroud, by the way, so that's a Shroud now to work with. Really,
It's interesting.
yeah.
He's passing up the Geos all along. Interesting.
That is something, because Assassin Shroud now, good for like Conduit and being able to obviously get in and out and everything in the fights. But yeah, I like what you're saying about the Geometer's Bane and what it can dispel here in this game. It does seem like that he is missing out on a bit by not getting that. But likes the mobility more, in this case with the Assassin Shroud.
They did go in for Kong, but looks like they're kind of second guessing themselves.
Well,
But now that they show top lane, they commit.
yeah.
And it is dropping quick with the new shield breaker.
Yep. Midas, a bit of a distraction there. So him dying, not the worst case. Not the worst thing, really. Because, yeah, exactly. It kind of throws off ECX, if anything, a little bit. That, okay, we got to kill up here. Oh, wait a second. They're at Congar. Oh, it's too late. So,
Yeah.
Get that killed at least.
And that's not worth it for ECX.
No.
Even though Midas is a good kill, it's well played by Druids, committing as soon as they saw they went for that play.
So Scout got the token. Again, last time we had this.
But at least get the middle tower
Yeah.
this time.
Got
At the
it.
very least. If you're not going to go high ground, at least get middle tower.
Got to at least get that for sure. I mean,
Because it's so free. What is CCH going to do? Nothing out there when you have a token. And you're in a commanding lead right now.
Yeah, he has another 3,800 gold saved up. 4,400 actually on Midas as he resurrects right here. So maybe his own sheep stick coming out here. And actually going to have
I wouldn't
that pretty
blame him.
shortly.
I wouldn't blame him for getting brutalized in this game on Scout.
Oh, yeah.
He has the damage he needs right now, kind of. It feels like. He's going to wreck them with this damage.
Yeah, I mean, even in the carry role, I think Brutalizer is a fantastic item on Scout because it's just coming out of that Vanish, the quick auto that you're going to at least get one, if not multiple procs, like every time, and just having that lockdown on him too is very powerful. So
the only thing that speaks against it is that the Legion team doesn't really have any carry any right-click carry, like the Dark Lady, like the Mage Vein silhouette. Corrupted is more of the, I'm gonna press my spells, I'm gonna run around in the team fight, and I'm gonna deal a hell of a lot of damage. Same with also Forest.
Oh, here comes a split push somewhat. You see Deadlift, he's doing his thing bottom. While the rest of the team pushing top. So, yeah, they're not getting that middle secondary. Instead, they are going to try to go the high ground here. Now, doing the split push like this is going to make it pretty difficult on ECX, to be fair. So, I do like this decision in that sense. But, oh, the Mind Trap right there getting found pretty quickly. Rally jumping in. Lows one off to the side, takes a chance. There's the energy field. They'll swap onto Rhapsody there way in the background. She is going to get picked off. But Scout, meanwhile, picks off Lodestone, and now they're killing the racks. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Deadlift is getting the bottom tower kill. Back to the top. They do pick off Lord Southforce. He does have a buyback. He is going to use it right away. That's the second and final one to remember. Corrupted Disciple now joining the fight. He gets here pretty late. Look at Scout in the auto attacks, man. Holy crap. As soon as he focused him, Corrupted just melted. Down goes Engineer. Lord Southforce now feeling the pain from Scout. And the sheep stick is maybe saving him a little bit right here. Scout, though, now ultimate. Yeah. And boom goes the dynamite. So, 30.
He's too far ahead at this point, the Scout.
Yeah, he is hitting so hard.
They played it well. You saw he two-shotted Andromeda, and then two-shot NG now as well.
Oh, well,
three-shot.
There's the quad kill.
And he almost four-shot Corrupted as well. So.
There you go. GG, well played. Game number 1 going to Druids here.
Played by Druids.
Yeah, against ECX. Very well played. Again, who would have thought?
I mean, you can't read too much into it when they have two ringers, but well played, definitely.
Well, so yeah, obviously we've been stressing that. My thing on that is that, and both of us feel the same. It's we can't take away from Druids, obviously, but I think a good way to look at it though too is how they're playing. Now, yes, there was some decisions where we're a little bit like the timings and stuff, but I mean overall they played it pretty well. It's good decisions for the most part, and they looked pretty good. So
yeah.
Not playing A+ roster teams necessarily.